This is gonna be a hate video, guys, and for a hate video, I should start off with a diss track, right? Like, I feel like that's only appropriate if I start off with a diss track. I hate Paddy, guys. I really don't like Paddy. Heard his sister name was Maddie. Heard his mama kinda cute and in her youth she was a baddie. I'm a hater and I'm gladdy. His girlfriend gon' call me daddy. You never gon' be champ cause you a scouse and you a fatty. Yeah, baby, yeah. Here we are, guys. I had to do the little intro, man. Yeah, baby. Yeah, you get me. I'm annoyed, guys. I really don't like Paddy. Like, I don't like him. Every time I feel like I see Paddy talk or like have a moment where he's like kind of just trying to, I don't know if he's trying to show off or just trying to flex that like he thinks he's the best when he's really not, but he just irritates me. Like almost the entitlement he has just because he's put in a situation where he's likely going to be fighting for what I think is going to be a belt. Now, I know the Justin Gaethje fight, people are going to be like, well, it's not a big deal. It's not for the undisputed belt. I know Ilya is going to be in a situation, and I know Paddy knows something as well. We're going to get into that in this video, guys. Paddy knows that Ilya is not going to be around. And I feel like the UFC probably notified Paddy because that's why you can see by the way he talks, he's kind of confident. Now, in a video prior, I already talked to you guys about how I feel like Arman will probably end up champion, but not from beating Ilya this year. But he's going to end up from beating Paddy likely because I think Paddy's going to somewhat get promoted to a title shot. Only Justin Gaethje can stop this. And I really do think Justin Gaethje could beat Paddy, but you just never know nowadays. You never know. So let's just play this interview because in this little clip, I think this was posted on Paddy's YouTube. I'm going to be going through some things from Paddy's YouTube and Aspinall's YouTube. And this is him pretty much talking about Arman Tsarukyan trying to discredit him, which I think is hilarious. Him discrediting, we're going to get into it. I'm going to play it before I get triggered, and I'll let you guys be the judge of what you think is right and what's wrong.
What about Arman Tsarukyan?
He's just one of them, lad. He thinks because his family have got money and he's been had everything handed to the plate on him for years. Oh, it'll just happen in the UFC. Lad, you're being told that he fucking pulled out that Islam fight with a bad back when really he just couldn't make weight. He got offered to fight Gamrot and said no, and then took the most favourable matchup possible, Daniel who can't grapple to save his man's life.
Okay, there's a lot. Because I got to stop him because he already talked for 20 seconds, but he made a lot of points. Now, the people still going to the Islam Makhachev pullout is kind of triggering me because that was the first consensus that, oh, since you pulled out of Islam, you should never get a title fight again. You should be punished. He made weight to prevent that, and then after he destroyed Dan Hooker. But then he's gonna be like, but you ducked Gamrot and you fought Dan Hooker because Dan Hooker's an easier stylistic matchup. Who did Arman beat a year before that? Charles Oliveira. Is Charles a hard, easy stylistic matchup? Oh wait, who did Charles beat this year or last year now? Gamrot. So him trying to make that point that he's only trying to take favorable matchups doesn't make any sense. It's him trying to act like he's a 200 IQ wizard, but he ends up looking like an idiot. You're saying he should have took the fight with Gamrot. Charles just smoked Gamrot and out-wrestled Gamrot. Do you know what Arman would do to him? Arman already beat Charles Oliveira, you know? So you can't be talking about taking favorable matchups, mister. I only beat 40-year-old people named Bobby Green, Michael Chandler, and I feel like I should get praise from that, and 40-year-old Tony Ferguson on losing streaks. Listen, I see what you're doing. You trying to discredit his resume, though, is looking a little bit stupid trying to like, say he only takes easy fights. Then what do you do? If Arman only takes easy fights, what do you do? I'm genuinely curious. You're saying Arman only takes favorable matchups, so what fights do you take? Justin Gaethje, who's like 37, is going to be your hardest fight on paper. Congrats. You're the average of the opponents, your last 4 opponents are 40 years old. You should be ashamed.
That's it, and he nearly guillotined him. It just shows how bad Arman's grappling is to me.
Oh yeah, he did.
I was watching.
Arman's a bad grappler because he nearly got guillotined. Oh, you guys know how dumb this is? Dude, Dustin Poirier nearly guillotined Khabib. He has horrible grappling. Dude, bro, I don't know why people think that getting put in a vulnerable position when you're grappling means you're a bad grappler. I don't even know what Paddy's talking about grappling for. You got out-grappled by Jared fucking Gordon against the fence in the clinch. What are you talking about bad grappling? Things like this is what really trigger me, and I try to stay calm, but brother, why? Why I stay calm? Why I gotta be a calm guy? Why can't I unleash a little bit of fury, maybe anger? I don't understand this.
Grappling is to me.
Oh yeah, he did.
I was watching that thinking, wow, I get.
Oh my, hold on, chat. I'm about to get triggered because I just see Tom Aspinall. Yeah, he did. Bro, yeah. Yo, I don't even hate Tom Aspinall, but that just annoyed me. Yeah, he did. He almost got choked out by Dan Hooker. Don't make me call Sarah gone. yeah, get like that.
Shows how bad Arman's grappling is to me.
Oh yeah, he did.
I was watching that
Yeah.
thinking, wow,
Oh,
if
shit.
I get you in a guillotine, you are going unconscious. And he headbutted him at the weigh-in. If he would have cut him there on his forehead, lad, he was getting cut defo. So why would you headbutt someone at the weigh-in, lad?
I do think his wrestling's good though, Arman.
His grappling is good, he's got good wrestling.
All right, hold on. I apologize. That's a dumbass one. I just realized I acted off of impulse. I apologize, Aspinall. You're a good guy. I gave you a hard time on the channel. I recently went through an eye abrasion, corneal abrasion, which is a little bit worse and more painful than yours. I'm trolling, but like I'm sorry. I had to say sorry because I feel like I was gonna feel bad if I didn't. There you go. New Year's resolution. New year, new me. He did give Arman his credit. He's just trying to be respectful to Paddy. Clearly, I think Aspinall deep down knows who would win this.
Cut defo. So why would you headbutt someone at the weigh-in, lad?
I do think his wrestling's good though, Arman.
His grappling is good, he's got good wrestling. But that's his main thing, is wrestling. And he wouldn't be able to hold me down and just lie on.
No offense. Does he not realize Arman's a 10 times a better striker than Paddy Pimblett is? Paddy Pimblett's striking is literally like, let me get outstruck by Jared Gordon. Let me stand here with my chin all the way up in the air and look like a goofball. That's Paddy's striking. Certainly he doesn't think he could outstrike Arman Tsarukyan. What is Paddy even talking about? What is he even saying? He's trying to piss me off on purpose. Let me ignore him.
It'd be interesting, wouldn't it, the grappling matchup?
It would.
It'd be good.
He's got one on other people I've fought, lad. He beat Dariush, who's about 48. A lot of people don't think he beat Charles.
Now he's bringing up Dariush. He's bringing up Dariush's age. There's no way you could be bringing up age. Bro, you guys see how like that doesn't make sense? Like, chat, I'm not going to go to a high school wrestling match, you know, and like beat up all these high schoolers. This is a weird example, but like beat up all these high schoolers and be like, well, you know, where was I going with this? Where was I going with that analogy? I thought I had a good point. I don't know what I was going with that. I gotta find a better. I think I was trying to say like if I go in there and like beat a bunch of high school wrestlers, you know, and then like I think, oh, I'm the best because I beat these high school wrestlers, and then someone else would like get a championship win against someone who's like 19, right? I'm not gonna be like, didn't you beat this guy, but he's only 19 years old? Nigga, I just was celebrating winning against these fucking 18-year-old kids in a wrestling match. So you can't be over here talking about, oh, you fought an old person, Dariush, bro, you're ass. Who fights old people? You fight old people. I literally watch you do it. Don't try to act like you don't, goofball.
I was me included when we watched it live. I thought Charles won, and then he fought fucking Dan Hooker, lad.
Yeah, so he's saying pretty much, I think Charles won, so in my opinion, he didn't even win that fight. Oh, man. Oh, my God. You better hope to God they don't book you versus Arman Tsarukyan. You better hope. You better pray, dog. You better pray to your father. I can't hear you. Pray harder.
Charles, I was me included when we watched it live. I thought Charles won, and then he fought fucking Dan Hooker, lad, who's, let's be honest, shite. The last person I beat knocked Dan Hooker out in a round.
Oh my God, I had to think about that. He's talking about Michael Chandler's wins 5 years ago, 6 years ago. He's talking about Mike Chandler's win a decade ago over Dan Hooker, back when COVID was around, back when people were wearing masks actively and the world shut down. Brother, people think COVID is like still 2 years ago, 1 year ago. Chat, COVID is 6 years ago now. Mama, it's like that. Like, and that's a weird yeah, the last guy he beat got knocked out by the guy I smoked. Yeah, because Michael Chandler was definitely on a losing streak when he fought Dan Hooker. Michael Chandler was actually riding momentum. Was he not the first person? Dude, Michael Chandler was coming off a knockout against Tony Ferguson, I believe, and then he knocked out Dan Hooker. Like, he wasn't on an active losing streak. Now he's 40 years of age, and he's on an active losing streak. That's when you beat him. Why you acting like context doesn't matter, Paddy Pimblett? I really don't like Paddy. This is why I had to say that rap beginning to let you guys know I really don't like this dweeb. So like weird the way he pushes his agendas, guys, and it's not the only thing he does. Like that, this was just him trying to discredit Arman, trying to say I'm better than Arman everywhere because I'm handsome, and I feel like I'm better than him because I beat young people in their prime, and he beats old people like Dariush and he beat Charles Oliveira, but I don't think he beat him, so that didn't count. You just have no place to critique anyone's resume. You lost to Jared Gordon. Like should Arman say that? Even though that's literally a fact. You literally lost to Jared Gordon. Saying Charles beat Arman because he almost submitted Arman, but Arman lost. Like, okay, Arman might have outstruck Charles and outgrappled Charles, but Charles almost submitted him twice, so let me give Charles the win. Yeah. Also, this gets me angry too because it shows me the entitlement that I feel like Paddy has. This is pretty much him saying that Ilia Topuria should vacate, which I'm not saying is incorrect. I do think in a sense he's correct. Ilia's probably going to end up vacating, but like he wants to become champion due to vacation. Is that a word? Vacate turns into vac. I just don't want to talk anymore. I don't want to get the word wrong. If you vacate something, did he become champion by vacation? I need someone to research this. But nonetheless, yeah, he's just trying to. Let me just play the clip. He's trying to just hope that he vacates low-key.
Interim's a genuine title. It's a genuine world title.
No.
The people who say it's not a genuine title have never won a title in their life.
Yeah.
You're right. Honestly, and the funny thing about interim is it's not a world title, but I've never won a title. I don't think interim's a genuine world title, but then again, he's right. I have not won a world title. Like when Adesanya was interim against Gaslam, I thought it was a good win, but I'll be real, I wasn't like, oh my God, Izzy's the best in the world. In my head, it was still thinking Robert Whittaker's undisputed. But Izzy, then again, did count himself as world champion when that happened. And I understand why. That one happened because of an injury, you know? So I understand why. Getting promoted, not from an injury, but like because Ilya's dealing with something personal was a little bit different, I feel like. But hey, listen, I personally don't count interims as world champions. I think interim stands for not quite undisputed. But he has a fair point. I've never been champion, so maybe I have no place to talk. Dale.
Who say it's not a genuine title have never won a title in their life.
Yeah.
They're the ones who say it's not.
As I say though, people keep saying, oh, you're probably going to end up like Tom when you're winning, it'll get upgraded.
No one has said that, except like no one really has said that though. Like I say it, but like, bro, okay, that's me hating, you know. But like, who actually says that? Who actually goes out here and be like, yeah, you know, yeah, like I think Paddy's gonna become champion. If anyone tells you that, especially your friends, they're pretty much telling you they don't think you could beat Ilia Topuria, so they're hoping that you just get a vacant title. Dweeb.
We're going to end up like Tom when you're winning, it'll get upgraded.
Why would that happen though?
Because people are saying Ilia's not going to be back for at least a year.
I don't know. I don't know his personal situation.
I don't, but people are
Aspel knows damn well that no one says that. Look at Aspel's face, like, who's saying that? Who's saying that? He's like itching his head. Yeah, I don't know about that, little bro. He's literally like, what are you talking about? You just don't want to fight Ilya. You just know damn well Ilya put the beats on you, Dr. Dre, hands on your lots of bass. So why risk it? I understand you, brother. I understand you. So it's okay. Don't be scared, my friend.
Because people are saying Ilia's not going to be back for at least a year.
I don't know. I don't know his personal situation.
I don't, but people are saying it could get messy and it could end up being like 2 years if he.
I don't know.
If it gets dragged out.
How would you feel about that, knowing what Tom's been through with John Jones and all that stuff?
Well, lad, if he's going to sit out for that long, I would rather him just vacate and stop holding the division up. But I do want to fight him. You know what I mean? So it's a catch-22.
You don't want to fight nobody.
I don't know, lad. I want to beat Ilya up and show everyone that I can beat him. But at the same time, if he's going to have me waiting like Tom was waiting for John, then no. Just vacate, lad, and let the division crack on.
Yeah, you better hope, mate. You better hope, mate. Shout out Conor McGregor for that line. He's better hope. He knows damn well. It's not about, oh, I'd rather him. You want him. Say it with your chest. I know you can't beat Ilya. I don't think there's anyone in the world, like I'm not even trolling. If I put everyone in the world in a lie detector test, including his family and loved ones, and I said, do you think you could beat Ilya? Do you think Paddy could beat Ilya Topuria? I think all of them will honestly say Ilya's going to beat Paddy. Like him, I can't even say puncher's chance. If anyone has a puncher's chance in that fight, I know who's gonna be doing the knockout. It's not gonna be this. It's not gonna be this no hairline having dude, bro. I'm just saying. Like I don't know why I know I get being confident in yourself, but I know he doesn't believe he could beat Ilya. There's no way you can. Like, dude, you can't beat Jared Gordon in a rematch. Like, yes, Jordan Levitt was probably your best win on paper because he was riding momentum, you know, but. Other than that, bro, you can't beat anyone unless they're completely washed and out of their prime. Even Justin Gaethje's I think Justin Gaethje's gonna beat him. So we'll have to see, man. I can't wait to either get proven right or wrong in that, but I can't wait to see him fight Justin Gaethje because I do feel like Gaethje, out of everyone, is gonna be someone to show him something. You know, Gaethje's 37, but I'm not saying he's young in his prime, but you don't necessarily need to be young in your prime to be Paddy, but you just can't be on an absurd losing streak. Like Justin Gaethje, yes, he's 37, getting some mileage on him, but he's not Michael Chandler on like a 4-fight losing streak and hasn't won a fight in 5 years. That's not the same. He's not Tony Ferguson on a 7-fight losing streak, you know? He's not Bobby Green, who's worse than Michael Johnson. You know, just like someone who just loses to anyone who has somewhat ability to fight. You're not those guys, but like someone like, come on, that's not what Justin Gaethje is. At least Justin Gaethje's losing to like promising, good, you know, well-established people, and I feel like he's beating the good people as well. So I think he should beat Paddy. But even if Paddy beats Justin Gaethje, it's not that like I don't want to discredit Paddy again, but I'm not. I don't think this is a prime Justin Gaethje, bro. Like if Paddy beats Max Holloway, Charles Oliveira, I'd be impressed. Those are the guys who are a little bit more vets, but I'll still genuinely be impressed. Like, Justin Gaethje, I'll be impressed, but not to the extent you probably would think. Listen, we'll have to see how that fight goes. I'm really rooting for Justin Gaethje because I really don't like Paddy, guys. Sorry, this is kind of a hate video, but he's also in here, like, coping, talking about, well, well, Arman has beaten no one but old men. Like, what do you... What? There's just no... The hypocrisy behind that is kind of blowing me. I can't lie. And then he's over here saying, I think I'm going to become champion when Ilya vacates. Yeah, you better hope, mate. But let me know what you guys think about this whole Paddy Cope weird session that over here. Like, Paddy just pisses me off. That's it for me. God bless. 2, 3, 4.